Yeah, hi everyone, Lesleyanne here. Okay, so another video for you. This is going to be one of the videos that's part of the little mini series that I'm doing, which is 5 things you may not know about, and then it's the different companies. So far I've done Victoria's Secrets, I've done Aldi, I've done Primark, and I have done Ann Summers. I had to think about that, isn't that dreadful? Yeah, I've done Ann Summers as well, but I don't know if that has actually uploaded yet. It may not have done. This one might be on before that one. But today I want to talk to you about 5 things you may not know about Apple. Not the fruit, the store, as in the Apple store. So, without any further ado, I will start this video, so if you'd like to carry on watching it, I'd love it if you could, and then maybe subscribe to my channel, and then you can catch up with all the sorts of things that I do. I have said before, I kind of do a little bit of everything really, so it's quite an eclectic channel. But yeah, shall we crack on then? 5 things you may not know about Apple. Let's get going. I need to put my glasses on. Oh, I will say actually, and I forgot to say that in this particular video, I'm given this information by people that I actually either know or they have sent me the information via maybe email or a private message or something, that they work for these companies and they're just giving me a little bit of inside information. There is nothing nasty about any of the stores at all. It's just purely things you may not know, you might find interesting, and lots of it has surprised me. It really has. So maybe have a look at some of the videos that I've already done, and then you can get an idea of what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, as I say, this has been given to me, this information about Apple has been given to me by a lovely lady by the name of Hayley, who does work for Apple in one of the retail stores. I will not divulge her surname, neither will I give out any information as to where she works either, because I just don't think it's fair. Hayley actually did say that she didn't mind, but I don't think it's fair, so I'm not going to do that. So if anyone does have any information about any companies that you'd like to share with me, feel safe in the knowledge that I won't share if you don't want me to, as in your name, location. Even if you don't want me to share your Christian name, I will just make a name up for you, okay? So anyway, as I keep saying, stop this and get on with this. Let's crack on. Number 1. Okay, I've got it all written down. So 5 things you may not know about Apple. Right, okay, this kind of is probably, well, it could be something that just sort of common sense would prevail, really. But yeah, Hayley did say to me that because the Apple stores, they attract so much traffic, as in customers, through to the shopping malls or wherever their location is, whether it's in a high street, but particularly in a shopping mall, the traffic that goes through there, because they're going to the Apple shop and then of course they will be visiting all the other units, Apple can actually negotiate a really, really low rent. And I thought that was, I'd never thought about it, to be honest with you, but now I know it, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So yeah, that's number 1, and I just thought, well, pretty interesting, really. Number 2. Okay, so when somebody starts working for Apple, and let me just say, first of all, you have to be very, very, very in the know how to work for Apple for them to employ you. You have to know your stuff. You have to be very intelligent. They don't just sort of employ anyone to train. You have to really know what you're doing as far as being a techie is concerned. You really have to. So they really do like people with degrees, that kind of thing. However, when they first start working for Apple, they have to learn what Apple means. And apparently, according to Hayley, this is what Apple stands for. Right. A. That's about the approach to customers and a warm welcome. Taking a pride in the company, being polite, and understanding what every customer needs. So A is all about the approach. When you first see your customer, they're kind of you have to come across with all of those things there. So it's all in the approach about being polite, being proud, and understanding what the customer needs and sorting that out. P, apparently, right, P presents a solution for customers to take away with them. So if they've got any problems, you know, the P is all about sorting it out, or maybe if you can't sort it out there and then, coming up with a solution to the problem, maybe making contact back with that customer. But that's what the P stands for. And also, because there's obviously another P in there, that's kind of in with that as well, the APP. Okay, L is to listen and resolve issues. So yeah, that makes sense. As a customer, that's what I definitely would want anyway. And the E, okay, with the E, E represents the end. So the end of your customer service with a customer. So you end with, oh, sorry, I didn't put specs on again. I'm terrible, I am. Okay, so you end it with a fond farewell with an invitation for them to return to store again. So yeah, that apparently is what Apple stands for. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to number 3, shall we? Number 3. Oh yeah. Okay. So Apple once had more money in their bank than the US Treasury had. And I can imagine that, to be honest. I mean, Apple, huge, great company. People queue up, don't they, to buy their iPhones. I have an iPhone. I don't think I know many people who don't have an iPhone, an iPad, the Apple Watch, iPhone Watch. You know, it's a massive company. So I can actually, yeah. Obviously, I'd never thought about that before, but now I know it. It makes sense. So yeah, more money than the US Treasury. Okay. And that was it. Wow. Hayley said the information she gave me was that Apple once had more money than the US Treasury. So I don't know if that's like now. I don't know. Number 4. Oh, okay. I think this is a little bit embarrassing and I don't know many people that would like it. However, it is a ritual. So, any new employees, any new employees to Apple, when they come into a room, and if they're new, they all get clapped. They're given a round of applause. All new staff. It's like, yay! New member over there. Well done, you've joined Apple. And I kind of think, I'd hate that. If that was me, I wouldn't like it. But I guess, you know, it's an initiation type of thing, isn't it? So, I imagine if you are going for a job to work in the Apple store, you probably know that kind of thing happens anyway. So yeah, not my cup of tea, but quite cute. Don't know. Number 5, last thing. Oh, number 5. Oh yeah, right, now I thought this was kind of really interesting, and it actually makes sense to me now that I know this information, because when I've been into any Apple store, this happens in all of them, and I've never given any thought to it whatsoever. But Hayley informs me that the products within the Apple store, they are not security tagged. They don't have any security tags on them. And I was like, really? And she's like, no, because she said if you'll notice when you do go into an Apple store, if you think about it now, when the team, any member of staff are actually like looking after you and helping you with your problems, they're always facing the exit. So supposing the exit's this way, I would be sort of, say if I'm stood here, they would be able to, or however you were stood, they would position themselves so that they are looking at the exit. That's every member of staff in there. So they're always facing the exit. So if anyone was to try to take anything, I mean, most things I think are kind of like attached, aren't they? But I guess you could easily just cut that, I guess. So they have their wits about them. So they've gone through all their training. They know that they're very intelligent people. They know their stuff without doubt. They know what Apple stands for. They know that the customer service, you know, that kind of thing is really important. They're there to solve your problems as well as to sell. They have gone through their clapping stage. And then the other thing they do is they've kind of become security people, because they're there in store, keeping their eyes on the exit to make sure nothing disappears. So that's it. That concludes my 5 things you may not know about the Apple store. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this video, would you please give it a thumbs up? And as I say, subscribe to my channel for a little bit more of what kind of goes on. If you have any information that you'd like to share with me, and I promise it will be, I will protect you, but any information with any companies that you work for and you'd like to let me know and you'd like me to kind of get it out there, then either email me or message me or comment down below here. So yeah, I'd love it if you could. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. For now, stay safe, stay fabulous, and I'll talk to you later.